All right, okay. Um, Out here in Florida right now, the weather is a little gloomy, very cloudy, as you can see, right? And I wanted to make this video on about what happened to me last week. Um, so last Thursday, I was in my home state. I was in Pageland, South Carolina, and a log truck hit me. A log truck, yes, a 18 wheeler, a big rig, hit me and burst out my driver's side window. And thank God, glass didn't scratch me up or get all over me, but it did fall in my lap. It got inside of my neck collar and all that, in my shoes. It bursted all inside of the window. And the driver, he took off. He kept going. He was trying to make a left turn, but I guess it happened so fast, right? He made a left turn without going up further enough to complete that left turn without impeding my lane. You know what I mean? The wood of his truck on the tail side was hanging out, and it went like over half in my lane. But Florida got a lot of bugs, y'all. But so it burst out my window or whatnot. And thank God, I had a witness. I had a witness that chased him down. Because I couldn't see nothing on my window. I couldn't see nothing. And the record camera right there, I would have to reach all the way and hold for like 3 seconds. But at that point, he was already gone. So, she chased him down. She chased his driver down. And she got his license plate for me, and which is I was very grateful of. And was on a small back road in the country, like a little small downtown, with your region, the post office, little sheriff station, all that. So she chased him down, right? And she said she tried to flag him. She tried to, get his attention, flicker her lights. And she said the guy, he didn't care. He kept going. He just kept going, right? Kept going and flagged her off and delivered his load. And I guess he hurried up and got on up out there, right? So Miss Lady, she came back and, she gave me the details. She gave me the info. She told me all that. She said if I need her, when the cops come, just call her. She'll come back, and be a witness. My goodness, man, my collar and all that. Y'all, I barely wear this shirt. But anyway, so a cop arrives on site, a male cop, whatnot. And, I told him what happened. Only thing that was messed up on the truck was was my driver window, when you let down. And I was good. I got a little minor scratch right here, but that's here or there. It's not even a centimeter of a scratch. I told him what happened. I told him the driver, he kept going. And I had a witness. I got her number and all that. And she did what she said she was going to do. She came back. And again, I thank her to this day. Thank you. Because I know what can happen if even if it's not your fault. Some companies, they'll let you go anyway, and that was one of the first things I was concerned about, even though it wasn't my fault, right? Some companies, they nasty like that. They'll do that. They'll get rid of you in a heartbeat. And that was the first thing that was going through my mind, man, is that I'm gonna lose my job or whatnot again. Here we go again. Negative thought, which is, I calmed down, eased myself away from it. But, I was a little shooken up on what just happened, because the wood, it dinged the inside of the inside, the seal of the window pane, the lining of the window, the seal. And it left a big dent inside of it. They had to replace the door. They couldn't even put a window in it. They had to replace the whole door, order a whole door. But in the meantime, my company that was nice enough to give me a new truck, a newer truck than what I had. Um, the truck I had was fairly new. It only had like 60,000 miles on it. This truck here, it has only 30,000. So, that's a win. They didn't hassle me about it. Um, they didn't call me about it, ask what happened. I just sent them the paperwork. Of the incident report. And the cops were pretty much saying, that was a hit and run. And yeah. So at the same time, when I was waiting, I was just cleaning the glass out the truck. You know what I mean? I was cleaning the glass. And at the same time, I had a lot of thoughts running through my mind, like, man, I was this close to that wood just gashing through my eye. You know what I mean? It could have been that bad. But it's not your time, it's not your time. Um, so I thank God I'm still here. And this is my first incident. My last incident was like 2 years ago. And up in Wisconsin. I don't go Midwest anymore because of the weather conditions and all that. And it's not worth it. To me, it's not worth it. If I have my own business or have my own truck, then maybe. But in the wintertime, nah, it's not worth it. But anyway, I was all right, but shooken up. That happened on last Thursday. I had some off time, and I got away from the truck and just enjoyed myself, man. Got a room or whatnot. Got a room. Finished up some seasonal episodes. I like that Bel Air episode. The season of the Bel Air on Peacock. Very interesting. I watched the whole thing. I barely have time to sit down and watch anything. But so that's an update I wanted to give you guys. And the lady, Miss Lori, she was sweet enough, nice enough to come back and do what she said she was gonna do. And I thank God for her. Real nice lady. And so the cops, they ran the camera too at the red light. They ran the camera. They saw everything what happened. I read the paper they gave me, the write up what they gave me, and it said I wasn't at fault. I had the license plates and all that. The other guy was at fault, and so I left the scene. Right, I left the scene, and I got a call, and it was the guy. It was the guy who I got into the incident with, right? And first thing he tried to do, was lie. He tried to say that he tried to find a place to turn around and come back and find me. But and the lady told me, my witness, she told me, she tried to tell him that, but he went on and he kept going. She said he flagged her off, like, please. And I know he probably didn't feel it or see it. I mean, how can you? You won't be able to feel what you hit, especially on a tail side, something like that. And like I said, what he could have did was he could have went all the way up to the center and then cleared his left turn. But like I said, man, it's all good. But anyway, like I said, he tried to lie. He tried to say he tried to circle back around. And the cop even told me, that was like, it take you 2 hours to circle around to come back to an incident scene, and you had a lady tried to tell you and warn you that you hit somebody back here. Try to lie herself out of it. And I get it, man. Because once you start having accidents and stuff on your CDL, it can be very tough for you to get another trucking job. I know. And at the end of the day, man, as I was driving with no window. You know, I didn't have no driver side window, but it's all right. You can still drive, you know, and so we took care of it. We took care of it the next day. You know, they routed me into Atlanta. I had a load, and you know, I didn't want to mess up my little money or whatnot, and I went ahead and took that load to Villa Rica, Georgia. Um, but at the same time, you know, when I was driving, you know, a lot of that stuff, you know, it goes through your head. Things could have been worse, but you know, thanks to God, you know, I've came to death so many times in my life, and there's a reason why I'm still here, y'all. And I want y'all to count y'all blessings as well. Don't take things for granted. You know. I understand. I know the dangers that come with this career choice. It is very challenging, y'all. I've been doing this like 5 years. It's not the best thing right now because the economy. Each of his own. You know, some folks are doing good, some folks are not. But yeah, the important thing is, you know, not a scratch on me. You know, that's the most important thing. And you know, I had no ill will against the guy. I guess he thought I was mad at him. Nah, I told him, you know, I'm not mad at you, man. This is what we do. You know, it's bound to happen easily. You know, you have people that cut in front of you. Y'all know how it is, even when you driving a car. But when you driving these big rigs, folks do some of the most craziest things. Especially being in Atlanta, even on the outskirts of Atlanta, people are doing weird things, man. With their children in the car, they looking down on their cell phone, just not caring. You got to watch out for other drivers, you know, and the guy thought I was mad at him. Nah, it's not me, man. I was pissed, and but you get over it. You know, I get it. You know, the guy didn't want to come back. It is what it is. So, with all that being said, y'all, hey, I live thanks to the Most High. And man, I'm not gonna lie, it feels good out here. Nice breeze. Yeah. And so I've been with this company over a year. When I first started back with them, they rehired me. It was pretty good. You know, I stay out 10 days, and I'm off three to 4 days. You know, you can go back whenever you choose. You know, they treated me right on this one. I think that this goes to show you, you know, sometimes it's not about sometimes it's about, you know, who you drive for, you know, whether they want to get rid of you or not, even if you at fault or not. But they didn't do me like that, you know. I haven't heard a peep from them. The only thing I heard was my DM, the manager, the fleet manager. She reached out to me and was checking on me. And I appreciate that. I told her that. And so with that being said, y'all, stay tuned to the next video. Just wanted to update, let y'all know what happened to me. I'm all right. Still going strong. And I hope y'all are too. Always keep God first. Always keep the Most High first, y'all. No matter what you're going through. No matter what. King Lomax, and I'm out.